Data is why it is specifically called as the backbone of business intelligence and why there is a need of strong data foundation.
We are daily using our telephones, we are daily using our mobiles, can give you the insights like how much a particular user is using these information. I just can give you an example of Facebook.
These insights or the reports, etc., which you build have created certain impact to the client.
Casinos can directly see how their customers are behaving, how data can give you the answers and you took the answers and then you take that.
What is the importance of the data optimization as well as the automation in these data management platforms? Welcome back to another episode of Techie Talks with Kuldeep. I'm your host Kuldeep Singh. Today we are excited to have Mr. Jaspal with us. He is an BI tech lead at ScaleupAlly. Let's hear more directly from him. Jaspal, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Kuldeep. First, thank you for having me here, and I'm pretty much excited.
Before we start our conversation, could you share more about your role and how does your day-to-day looks like?
Yes, sure. So in ScaleupAlly, my role is as a tech lead. I am managing a team of small team that basically works around the Power BI platform, SQL and data warehousing. So these technologies, we gather insights, we gather data, we perform some operations to clean the data and then create business insights, right? So before starting all of these, we connected with clients for any project. We get the business acumen, what are their business logics, what is the outcome they want to see with the data, and then we understand their data, like how the data sources are connected, how the data is structured, if it is modeled or not, right? This is the key part of BI works day to day. And when we completed these parts, we started to build the data models and then creating the reports. Main part of creating a Power BI report from the data is it should answer those questions that business is looking for. Means every business users, either it's a SME or either MNC company, they have a problem. That is why they are looking for the data, right? We have a chunk of data, but no data tells the stories itself. It has to be modeled. It has to be, means you have to prepare the data to tell their stories. Data can tell their stories, but you have to know how. So around my work, we prepared this data, we gathered the reports and deliver the reports to clients. Apart from that, I have managing my teams. They're learning how they are performing, how they are following the processes of the company. Like we have some processes of learnings and delivering the clients, because the security, the accuracy of the reportings, these are too critical for our company.
Yes, the BI is kind of the value which it will provide to your business as well as to the client business.
Correct.
But one thing which I see is quite consistent is data, and data is why it is specifically called as the backbone of business intelligence and why there is a need of strong data foundation.
Correct. So the statement is pretty much accurate, right?
Okay.
For the whole BI industry is, I think, stand up on the data. Data is like a brick on a wall. If you have the correct information, you have processed the data in the correct way, then you can build up the wall. Let me just give you an example. Like in day-to-day manners, we are daily using our telephones, we are daily using our mobiles, right? For us, this data is just like our numbers, our calls, right? But for a company who is dealing with these information, this is raw insights. It can give you, it can give the company the behavior the users is working on. It can give you the insights like how much a particular user is using these informations, right? I just give you an example of Facebook. everyone is using Facebook. They don't aware about what data they are preparing, but it creating a pattern behavior. So the data in the raw form is not useful, but when we process the data, it created a structured information that can help a business user to create decisions. Particular day-to-day journals helps a business user seeing how they're creating the revenues, right? Where they are lagging out, how they have to prepare for the next journey of this information. Particular sales company using their previous data, analyze their data to see how they are working on their past and how they need to prepare for the next section, right? So these informations are too critical, and these all comes with the data. So
you are saying like the data is there are definitely the foundation, and to create the business insight which you can use it for the future purpose. What is kind of the prediction going to be? What are kind of the sales expectation, etc., which you can do? That's why the data management is more important, so that you are not like missing certain data, the proper access to the data
absolutely
in place. So one thing which you shared, yes, the business intelligence is impacting, and that's why I am assuming ScaleupAlly is have invested in this. Are there some stories from the client where these insights or the reports, etc., which you build have created certain impact to the client?
Absolutely. So as I'm working with different clients, so we have seen the drastic changes in a client's business by preparing the data, just by experimenting with the data and having a Power BI reports. And let me give you an example. Like we have working with a casino company in Australia. So we are working from, I think, past 8 years. So we are managing our the whole data warehousing. So what outcome we can see day to day, like the casinos can directly see how their customers are behaving, which particular member is performing well, or which one is going to leave the casino, right? Leave the casino or restaurant. Just by analyzing the data, they making decisions to drive their I can say drive their promotions, or drive their way of selling the informations. They invested promotions and offers to the customers, right? These impacted the sales journey, and a particular customer that I think from past years, they have around 800 members. Just by adapting our Power BI reports, now they have seen the boost in their revenue, their members, and the churn rates, they also decreased. So like this is just an example how data can give you the answers, and you took the answers and then you take the actions.
You take the action,
right?
No, and I think you said it right. But one thing also which I see is a lots and lots of data is increasing, right?
Right.
Because now earlier there were maybe like a 4 or 5 ways, but now there are like a 10 or 20 ways of generating those data. What is the importance of like the data optimization as well as the automation in these data management platform?
Right. So in the world of data, we have loads and chunks of data. You cannot work with any of the data. Data is loading, the reports are slowing, and in BI world, there is a term like if you receive an insight slower, you receive a wrong information. So database optimization is a key thing. You have to collect those informations into mannerful way. So अच्छे से डेटा को कलेक्ट करके रखना, इसको ऑप्टिमाइज करना, ये हेल्प करता है डेटा मॉडलिंग पे, and that data modeling helps you to create much faster insights, and these optimizations helps us in various way. And when you talk about automation things, so when we talk about a single work, a particular MIS team working with an Excel files,
Mm-hmm.
right? These are day-to-day jobs, but they are slow. You can't go in future just by repeating the same process.
Agree.
But in the current era,
Mm-hmm.
when we have AI, we have
Mhm.
different various tools that can easily fast up the process, right? If a particular Excel file is coming in OneDrive, the whole environment is connected in the form of data. So the automation thing, where we are like Power Automate is a whole environment that connected those informations. So these manual steps can be automated. You don't have to do that steps again and again. You can आप उस डेटा को काम पे लगा सकते हो just by applying a pipelines. ना those manual steps, repeated process, use just by using the automation tools, है ना, ये इसमें से reduce हो जाते हैं. So a particular business analyst just need to focus on the insights, है ना. वो manual process के उनको बारे में सोचने की जरूरत नहीं है. They can make them automated and just focus on the validation and the insights. So these are the key things that I believe is needed in database optimization and automations.
No, you are right, because the automation, in one way, it is like reducing the time, but also it increases, the accuracy. For example, you are sure that your results are always, matching it with, for example, with the production instance, etc. And on the optimization also, which you said, like for example, if the query itself is taking like a 10 minutes and you just change, you optimize it, and now it is taking like a 2 minutes, so you are creating all those insights quickly for the user. And sometimes these insights are really required in the live scenarios, right? For example, in the games, etc., where these type of insights become even more critical. Tell me one more thing. Nowadays, we also see more and more AI word, right? Do you also see something which is like related with the Power BI? Is the Power BI is also like working closely within that the AI space nowadays?
Yes, indeed. Means the whole BI industry is working along with the AI. Nearly Power BI introduces Copilot. Copilot is nothing but a chat agent that reduces the day-to-day work. Previously, we are writing DAX queries, focusing our time just to create measures. But this is not the necessary thing. The necessary thing is how you need to, what is the output you want to create. And here comes the AI, Copilot. You just give the prompt to Copilot and it will create the DAX. It can create some pipelines as well. And so just using these AI tools, the old manual works that is not actually necessary are reduced. Not just old manual processes. Now AI can predict the information. If a particular user sees the trend lines information, he can just predict the past, how the things gone in the past. But we can train the AI models to take the decisions about with it. If a particular user is regularly declining their behavior, AI models can take action. It can tells the users, it can tell the business how what to do next. So these are the things where AI comes in the BI industry, and the whole BI industry is currently adapting the AI.
Going through transformation. And I'm sure like ScaleupAlly itself is also promoting all these changes so that you are more and more AI enabled.
Right. So in ScaleupAlly as well, we are more looking to adapting the AI tools. We are building such models that removes the old day-to-day works. The modeling, helping developers to create such DAX workings and the models reporting. We use other different AI tools to optimize the data, to faster the accurate output we are creating, to automate the whole processes faster. And these tools now giving such great output that users can see directly in the reports. In Power BI terms, it's called self-service Power BI. So users can directly use these informations and take the business decisions.
Okay, so you are saying AI is helping you, and you see also like the Power BI as an industry is also taking care of it, and also as a from the company perspective also you are more and more educating yourself into this area.
Correctly.
Yeah. So overall, based on your experience in the Power BI industry or the in generic BI industry, what are the key thing which an someone who's just stepping into this role, or maybe like he was doing some other role and maybe he's interesting in this role, what will be your top 2 or 3 key advice to them?
So as I started with my freshers that I teach them in means guide them in my company. First thing they have to focus on is to understand the data, understand the processes, and why we are doing this. What is the key thing we are doing have to in the BI industry? It has to understand the business. They have to understand the business. They have to make a logical mindset, है ना, not just tools, है ना. SQL and Power BI को सीखने में ज़्यादा टाइम नहीं लगता, है ना. जहाँ टाइम इन्वेस्ट होता है that is to logically merge these informations, है ना. They have to understand the business, कैसे business work कर रहा है, what clients wants to see, and how they can deliver a perfect information, है ना, that match with their expectations. If let's suppose if I just have to create a Power BI report, I'm not just thinking about completing that dashboard. First of all, what I focus on and they focus on is to why these dashboards is needed, and how these dashboards needs to be should be perfect, so that the business can use it. It should have to tell a story to the business. These and learning in the BI industry is a thing that you have to do in the day-to-day life. You never stop learning. From starting from the Excel, then goes to Power BI, and now going to AI era. Learning will not stop. Not in the AI, I think in the next part as well. You always get something that boost the business intelligence. It never stops. It never stop you about the learning. Learning is a key thing in that a particular any of the new fresher needs to continue in their whole journey.
Communicating very clearly what is like the outcome, what it can impact you, what are kind of the story which these dashboard and the reports which are
correct. The best yes, exactly, you said communication, the same information is the key thing. It should be fast, it should be secure, it should be accessible, it should be scalable. These informations they have to focus on.
Yeah. So if I have to summarize, you are saying one is the learning is the key, right? So for example, this learning will never get stopped. So you need to start small, start with Excel, Power BI, then go to the SQL, also go to this now to the AI enabled. Second thing is you need to be a good storyteller in this case. Even though you might have built a very good dashboard, but if the another person is not able to understand what shall I do, what action I can take, it is just the another dashboard. And the third thing is clearly articulating like the need of the thing which you require, and also clearly communicating all those results to the business, so that the business do have a direct impact through your BI reports.
Definitely correct.
All right. Thanks a lot, Jaspal. It was very helpful and very insightful to have conversation with you on the Power BI space and overall in the BI industry.
Thank you, Kuldeep. Thank you for having me again.
That's it for this episode of Techie Talks with Kuldeep. Until next time, keep learning and keep innovating. Thank you for watching.